Hello everybody, so today I wanted to make a video showing you my study area because a lot of you want to know more about kind of how I study, my methods, my apparatus, and generally just an insight into my life in that way. So here is my study desk. My boyfriend bought it for me last year from IKEA because what was before it was not very good at all. And actually this is better than I ever imagined it to be. So it's basically got these pull-out drawers. This is my drawer of stationery, pretty much, containing sort of everything from stickers to post-it notes to yellow paper to A5 notebooks to grayscale notebooks to my International Baccalaureate results. To blue tack, labels, more post-it notes, ring binders, all that kind of thing. So this is my, basically everything I should ever need is in this drawer because I went on a massive stationery binge last year in Oxford, and basically, yeah, I'm good to go for the next 2 years or so. So yeah, that's that. I do have a little pen holder as well. My candle, you might be surprised to see there, but I actually like to study with a candle on. I don't know why, I suppose it just gives me the kind of ambience I'm looking for, and the relaxing fragrances can often make exams, revision and essay writing a little less stressful, let's say. This is my pen pot. You're probably wondering what that is. That's actually a kind of whiteboard eraser because I do have whiteboard pens which you can actually write on this. This is actually magnetic and you can also write on it, so that's why I have on it. These are past exam papers which I have for the modules I'm doing this year, and in the middle I just have some notes on Schopenhauer which I'm currently using. So I quite like to have that. I like to basically see and keep in mind what my goals are. So the reason I have these exam papers in front of me whenever I'm studying is so that I am reminded of what I'm doing, of what I need to know, and basically I'm always working from exam papers anyway, past exam papers, because I'm constantly writing essays, and yeah, it really helps for that. This is my light. I can't say it's the best light in the world. Again, it's from IKEA. I don't know that I can recommend it so much, but yeah, it's that. This is just a block of memo pads, which I very rarely use actually, because I'm always using post-it notes. Here we have my fountain pen, which I tend to write with, pencil, which I annotate with. As you can see, this is something I'm working from at the moment, from Schopenhauer. I do like to annotate quite extensively. It just helps me. It helps in the revising process. Anything really like that. It's just my method. The top shelf of my desk is pretty messy. Just have some sort of like packaging from perfumes and some candles. My iPod, picture of my cat who lives at home. My hairbrush, a jigsaw puzzle which my boyfriend bought for me for when I might get bored, which is infrequent. And here we have my various folders for this year's modules. So I've got epistemology in this big blue lever arch file. I have historical ethics in this lever arch file, and I have my introductory module in this one. This is just Cambridge Companion to Schopenhauer. I'm actually bit disappointed with the Cambridge Companions. I find they're incredibly expensive for actually not the best material, so do your research before you buy because it can be an expensive mistake. Here we have basically some stuff which helps me continue studying sometimes. So I just got distracted then because I'm waiting for a delivery, and yeah, he didn't come. So if I'm looking out the window, that's why. So yeah, a bit of nourishment there if I get particularly down or peckish or whatever. These are more just journals, more notebooks, and that's pretty much it. This is my laptop, which I do pretty much all my essays from. on even. Occasionally I do write by hand because I find it's actually a more, I don't know, it's more true to life because obviously you do essays, exam essays by hand, so it's good practice to actually write your essays by hand because it gives you an idea of how much time you'll need to write a certain amount for a certain length of time. But this is my laptop. I kind of organise things fairly well. This is my philosophy folder at the moment. It looks a bit sort of quiet, but let's click on anything. Let's say historical ethics. So we've got Aristotle, Kant and Mill. I haven't obviously finished this module yet because I still have to study Plato and Hume, but in every folder I have the essays I've done so far. So that's Aristotle, Kant, I've done a bit more, and Mill. I don't think I've really done anything for Mill yet. I've really let him go by the wayside, so soz Mill. And yeah, basically epistemology and introduction to philosophy and everything else. So that's my laptop, absolutely love it. Cannot recommend enough the MacBook Pro. I find it to be the most astonishingly brilliant piece of technology. I don't have an iPhone, I don't have an iPad. I'm not terribly interested in other forms of Apple technology because basically my MacBook Pro does everything I could ever want it to do even. Yeah, I love it. So that's that. This is just, yeah, it looks a little bit messy now since I've come along and rumbled it. And behind me we have, well, this is my view outside, but we won't dwell on that. This is the bookshelf I have behind me. I have a massive one down the corridor, and yeah, this is basically where my main study books are. At the bottom we have like my Kant and Aristotle, a few kind of random ones in there as well, but these are generally the ones that I kind of pick up a lot and refer to quite frequently. And on here we have some Philosophy Now editions, which I love. It's the best magazine ever. If you study philosophy, I really recommend that you get your hands on that magazine because it's written in a very accessible way, in a way that anyone could really read. It elucidates some of the more tricky aspects of philosophy, and yeah, it's just good. I'm not really explaining it very well, but yeah, it's just really good. And this is just a bit of perfume, and this is a little notebook that my best friend Nina bought for me, which I prize. In case you were wondering, this is my Penhaligon's perfume set, which I got for Christmas. And a couple of other perfumes, which I just display in this petite little area. And that is basically it. We have my pink bin, which contains most of my paper rubbish. And yeah, that is basically it. So this is how I work. Nothing more interesting than that. I don't have any music playing, although you can see my iPod here, which never ever gets used. It's so retro now, I can't believe it. Look at it, it's rank. But no, I don't revise or study to any music. I actually find it very distracting. Whenever I hear lyrics, I suddenly can't read words anymore because I've just got this sort of stream of lyrics kind of flowing in my head, which I can't say is very helpful at all. So yeah, that is it really. These other cupboards are just full of just junk really. It's more of a storage area than a kind of study area, that bit. But yep, that is where I study, and this is where I shall continue to study for the rest of the day whilst this uploads. So I hope you enjoyed it. I will be producing some more study videos soon, and I hope that this has been helpful in some way. If I didn't tell you, these are actually magnets because of this board being magnetic. So yeah, I can really recommend the IKEA desks. I don't know which model this is actually. I don't think there are many that look like this at IKEA, but I think it was about £200. I think. I really don't know actually. As I say, my boyfriend bought it for me. So yep, that's it. I hope you are having a great day and studying really hard. So goodbye.